What's up everyone, Tactical here, and today I'll be showcasing Chesnaught. Chesnaught just came out yesterday actually. It's one of the new Generation 6 grass starter Pokemon, and it's one of the hardest Galarian Stunfisk walls out there. It resists both of Galarian Stunfisk moves, and also his fast move of course, and can hit back with heavy fighting damage. Which is really good. Besides that, it can also beat Azumarill, Bastiodon, of course the Mud Boys. The only thing it really has to watch out for are Flyers, Marowak, and Charmers. But besides that, it has some really good coverage against the meta. I ran it in two different teams. A spicy team that's currently on the screen, Victini, Flygon, and Chesnaught. This team went really, surprisingly well for me. It's honestly, I don't think I would really recommend it. It doesn't have the best coverage, but somehow I went 13-2 with it. So it's definitely fun. It can definitely do work, but it does struggle a bit against the Flyers. After this, we'll be looking at a more meta team with Galarian Stunfisk, which I think pairs really well with Chesnaught, and also with Drifblim in safe swap position. Alright, let's look at this game. I led Victini into Deoxys, which is not an amazing matchup because Rock Slide hits Victini really hard. I end up with Victini in the closing scenario here. Almost 2 V-Creates. A Shiftry comes in and, well, man, I got 2 V-Creates ready and he's not at the charge move yet. I think this one-shots right here. I'm pretty sure it's one-shots. I mean, Shiftry is not that bulky. Yeah, there we go. Victini with the sweep. That's insane. All right, Azumarill lead. Really tough for this team. Both Victini and Flygon lose to Azumarill, so I really have to stay in right here. I can hit Azumarill hard with the Psychic, luckily. And I'm gonna shoot this up right here because it could be a Hydro Pump, and I really want to chip this Azumarill some more. I think this is just an Ice Beam, so I am gonna tank it, and I don't want to spend my second shoot. Anyway, it is just an Ice Beam. I go for the V-Create right here. I either take Switch Advantage here, or I get a shield. Alright, I get a shield, that's fine. I can come in with Chesnaught to farm him down. There we go. Look at him go. Look how cool he looks. He's like a Galarian Blastoise almost. It's very funny. Alright, Marowak comes in, which is pretty amazing for my Flygon. I can just double Earth Power this thing. I want to farm up a little more though. I can. He's only just gone to the Shadow Bone, so I can farm up a lot more and have some energy ready for the Skarm. My defense fell though from a Shadow Bone, which is not great. That means the Skarm is probably able to farm me down right after this. Let's see, I get to the Earth Power. A defense drop would be really nice now, but let's see what happens. No defense drop. I go into Chesnaught because I have the superpower ready. This will debuff me though, so he might be able to farm me down, but I think I get to another one. Look at that, you know? Chesnaught is not great against the flying types, but superpower still does lots of damage for the Skarmory, so that's definitely has play. It has more play against Skarmory than, let's say, a Meganium or whatever, which is really cool. Dragon Claw to finish off the Skarmory, that's a really good game. Came up from Azumarill lead, so that's quite solid. Alright, Altaria, another Pokemon that's pretty tough for this lineup. All 3 of my Pokemon basically lose to it. But Victini and Flygon definitely have a lot of play. I'm just shooting all moves right here. I am committed to double shooting my Victini if need be. I got Psychic off right here. My opponent shields, that's fine. No defense drop for me, unfortunately. Yeah, I am committed to just 2 shooting my way through this matchup. I V-Create right here, expecting the shield, and if he shields, I'm going straight to the Flygon. I can outpace him to the charge move, so I'm just gonna throw the Dragon Claw right away, get rid of this Altaria. There it goes, very nice. What does he bring in? Azumarill, not great, but Flygon does a lot of damage with the Earth Powers. 2 of them basically almost KO Azumarill with the additional Mudshot damage. But he can get to the Ice Beam right here, and he counts my Mudshots really well. Throws the Ice Beam right when I get to my Earth Power, or right before I get to my Earth Power. I have to come in Chesnaught right here, but he's almost at another Ice Beam. and Ice Beam will do a ton of damage to Chesnaught. I tried to sack swap right there, but I was just a bit too late. Azumarill gets off the play rough right here. Look at that. Chesnaught tanks it, even though it's super effective. Brings in the Galarian Stunfisk, and I have a really good chance here. I just want to get to the double superpower right here. I could have farmed up a little more. That's a mistake. The Galarian Stunfisk only threw 2 mud shots so far, so he really only needs... I could have gotten 3 more Vine Whips. I tried to Confusion out Azumarill. I just can't get it. I need 1 more Vine Whip to kill. And he gets off the Ice Beam right before. That's not great. Oh, I kind of misplayed this matchup. If I would have just farmed up a little more versus G-Fisk, I might have had a better chance. Or if I just stayed in with my Chesnaught versus Azumarill. That's okay. That was a tough lineup anyway. Alright, next match. Altaria lead again. Let's see if I can get some redemption. I need some redemption. Alright. I get off the Psychic. Does he shield? Let's see. He no shields. That's really, really nice. I can Confusion down now, but he gets to another Sky attack. I just decide I have so much energy on Victini that it's worth it to shield it, to throw energy at whatever comes in next. It's a Deoxys. I'll be able to get off 2 V-Creates versus the Deoxys. Actually, my back line is really strong versus Deoxys. If Deoxys is packing the standard moveset with Rock Slide and Thunderbolt, both my Flygon and Chesnaught will resist both the charge moves. But if he's rocking Psycho Boost, then I'm not in a great position. Psycho Boost will do super effective damage versus Chesnaught, and it will do very hard neutral damage versus Flygon. But looks like he is not rocking it, so that's really, really good for me. Flygon resisted that Rock Slide, so it does absolutely nothing. Yes, my champion at back. This is alright. I can get to the Dragon Claw right here. Kinda has to shield. If he doesn't shield, Chesnaught just farms down. I just swap into Chesnaught right here. Super outpower will KO, but I will have to survive this cross chop. Do I survive this cross chop? Yeah, I barely do. That's very nice. And superpower is a really strong move. So this should KO my champ, and that's a really good game. Alright, next match. It's the final match from the Spicy team that I will show you guys today. It's Conventional to Victini. This is a decent matchup. Victini can win the 2-shield if I decide to shield. But when he threw this charge move, I didn't get my Confusion through, which is unfortunate. That might change this matchup just a bit. Alright, I throw a V-Create right before he gets to another lunge, just to take the shield, but he lets it go actually. And he's gonna farm down, try to farm down with Azumarill, and unfortunately I have to stay in here because my Flygon doesn't have has a very bad matchup versus Azumarill, especially when Azumarill has a shield up. With some energy on Flygon, it can actually beat Azumarill, but when Azumarill has a shield up and a bit of energy, well, definitely a bad matchup because of Ice Beam with KO. I bring my Chesnaught, but again, like Azumarill's energy, it's not great. Because you can just get to another Ice Beam right there, and I'll have to shield it. Though, luckily I take a shield right there. He throws the Ice Beam, and if he decides to stay in, I get to the Energy Ball before he gets to another Ice Beam, so I'd be able to kill him. He tries to sack swap to Stunfisk though, which is really good for me. I can just bring in my Flygon right here. It's a good Stunfisk answer, though the Earthquake right here will do a ton. Hopefully I can get to the Earth Power and the Dragon Ball. This is actually a situation where Earthquake would be better. Earth Power just doesn't do enough damage to one-shot the Galarian Stunfisk, but luckily I get to another Dragon Claw right here. I have an Energy Ball stored up on my Chesnaught as well, so if this Azumarill farms me down and gets to an Ice Beam, that's alright. Chesnaught wins the CMP versus Azumarill and can get off the Energy Ball. And as we do right here, kills the Azumarill. That's a really nice match. That was the Spicy team right there. Let's head into the more meta squad. Alright, so the meta squad consists out of Chesnaught, Galarian Stunfisk and Drifblim. I think Chesnaught plus Galarian Stunfisk is a really strong core, because Stunfisk protects Chesnaught from all the Confusion users, Charm users, Flyers, and also decent against Alola Marowak. Then I have Drifblim as the safe swap. Again, Drifblim is a really good fighting answer as well. I think one thing this team struggles against is fighting leads, so you need a good good answer for that, and that is a Drifblim in the back. Let's just head into these battles. We have Chesnaught versus Tropius to begin with, which is pretty awful. I go into Drifblim. Good matchup for Drifblim. Goes to Stunfisk. And what's great about Stunfisk versus Drifblim is Drifblim can actually win this matchup. If you get off enough Icy Winds, you can actually survive 2 Rock Slides. So I'm gonna shoot the first one for sure, and after I get off 2 Icy Winds, I'll be able to survive the next couple Rock Slides, which and the mud shots do like no damage. Drifblim has a lot of HP, which really does him a lot of favors in his matchups, because mud shot just can't farm him down. Yeah, Rock Slide, as you can see, they did less than half of the health I had. He's gonna throw another Rock Slide, doesn't kill me. I get into the red, but it's still gonna take like 20 mud shots before I die there. I think even if he shoots this is fine, but I can, at this range, I can farm him down. If he brings in a Tropius again, I can Icy Wind, but he brings in the Azu. I'm just gonna go straight for the Shadow Ball, because I'm expecting him to swap out anyway after when I bring in my Chesnaught. I just wanna bring him into Energy Ball range, so no point in going for the Icy Wind right there. I want to save a shield for my Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk does have a decent matchup against Tropius, but the Tropius already had energy, which is not great. So this will be really close. Leaf Blades will add up. Rock Slide is super effective, but I'll need 3 to KO the Tropius, and Tropius also has a lot of HP and triple resist the mud shots, so I definitely won't be able to farm it down with Stunfisk. I throw 1 Rock Slide, but as you can see, I'm gonna need 2 more of those to kill the Tropius, which is gonna be quite tough. And also, I'm gonna have to be aware of the Azumarill swap. I have to shield the Leaf Blade right here, because I need to kill this Tropius with my G-Fisk. He brings in Azumarill. I'm kind of afraid he's gonna bubble down. I throw the superpower right here, just to at least take a shield. I needed to at least take the shield. I couldn't get to the energy ball, unfortunately. I should have maybe thrown the superpower, but if I had done that, Azumarill would have just been able to farm me down. So I think this was the better play. I have to go for the Earthquake right here, because Rock Slide would not KO Azumarill from that range. Tropius is in there. Can I farm him down? I cannot. Look at that. I'm just much did nothing. But I reached the Rock Slide, so that's really good. He was almost at the Leaf Blade, so very good game to my opponent. Alright, Toxicroak lead. Probably the worst lead I can see with this line. But if I can burn shields with Drifblim on whatever swaps in, Stunfisk can still beat Toxicroak in a no shield, but he brings in Umbreon. This is the worst swap in I can see. Because Drifblim loses every single shield scenario. Even if Drifblim uses 2 shields and Umbreon uses 0, Drifblim loses. So yeah, it's pretty awful. But I will just have to deal with it. Hopefully I can debuff him one more time and Chesnaught can farm him down. I think that's my only play. Hopefully take a shield from the Toxicroak and then sweep with G-Fisk. That's my play right here. I'm just gonna farm up a ton with Chesnaught. But also, like, I don't know what he has in the back. I'm just gonna hope that whatever is in the back is weak to G-Fisk as well, or weak to Chesnaught. Yeah, the Dark Pulse did nothing. Like, I don't know where he threw Dark Pulse. Last Resort was better and he realized that as well. I'm going for the Energy Ball right now, but I'm gonna undercharge because I want more energy. I need a lot of energy on my Chesnaught to be able to take out this Umbreon. And once it dies, I'm just gonna throw Energy Ball right away because I'm expecting the Toxicroak to come out. But it's a Skarmory and I throw an Energy Ball to Skarmory. Not great. Super would have done quite a bit of damage, but he shields anyway, which is awesome. I go in with him at G-Fisk, hopefully get some more energy, but he swaps really quickly. This makes it really hard for me to get an advantage here. I can still destroy this Toxicroak if I get a bait right here. Hopefully he shields this. If he doesn't shield, I'm just done. Oh, he shields. That's huge. I go for the Earthquake. He gets a Mud Bomb before me though. Not awesome. That means I'm shields down right now. Go for the Earthquake against the Toxicroak. Very, very nice. Can I get to the Rock Slide against the Skarmory? I can get to one Rock Slide at least, but I'm gonna have to throw 2. I almost have a Superpower on Chesnaught as well. And I'm gonna have to get 2 Rock Slides and a Superpower to be able to kill the Skarmory. I think I get 1 Rock Slide. Can I get to the next? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I die with it already. That's unfortunate. Go for the Superpower. Come on, is this enough? Is this enough? It's not. That's unfortunate. Really close game. That was one of the worst lineups I could have seen. But Chesnaught and Stunfisk almost pulled through there. They're just so good. Really good coverage. Really good team play. So that's I really do like that. All right, Mew lead. Most Mews run Surf Wild Charge, and I notice my opponent is charging up to double Wild Charge right here. So I'm safe to no shield. If they ran, some ran Flame Charge, and Flame Charge is really scary versus Chesnaught, but if they run Flame Charge, they usually throw when they're right at it, and because this Mew, oh, brings in the Stunfisk as well, that's really nice for me, and because the Mew charged up to double or to way past the Flame Charge, I knew it wasn't gonna be a Flame Charge. Alright, I'm just bringing in my Galarian Stunfisk right here. I am expecting an Azumarill in the back, because Stunfisk Azumarill is a really common core, and I don't think he would bring in the Stunfisk if he didn't have an Azumarill in the back there. Or another water type. I go for the Earthquake. And I think my opponent is at another Earthquake right here, which I will eat and I'll die pretty much. I didn't want to throw to my move, I just want to farm up a little warmer Chesnaught. I can kill the Mew right here. Take him out with the Energy Ball. I'm pretty low though. Can I get to the move on, I think the Azumarill, right? This the Azumarill. Can I get to the move? I can't. I stored up a Superpower. I don't know why. I should have just thrown it right there. But that's fine. I thought maybe I can, I think my thinking was that he would maybe bring in the G-Fisk at one point, and I'd be able to farm one more Vine Whip on the G-Fisk to get to the Energy Ball. But you're gonna see it's not gonna end up happening. I'm coming in with my Chesnaught right here. Can I kill the Azumarill with the Superpower? Let's see. I do. Yeah, Superpower is such a strong move. It kills even resistant, and I take out the Stunfisk, 1 HP. That's crazy. All right. Chesnaught putting in work right there. As you can see, a good, really good Stunfisk Azumarill core breaker. If you don't have one yet, I highly recommend you go out and grind right now. Get some Chespins, trade for some good IV ones, maybe catch a good one. Definitely get one. I think it's the best Kalos Pokemon out right now, and they have increased spawns till December 10th, I think. So good luck, trainers. Go get them. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.